Hi guys, welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Monisi and I have not uploaded a video in a few weeks, and some of you have been asking me what's been going on, and I thought I'd fill you guys in and maybe give you guys some updates on things that have been happening, good things and bad things, but mostly good things lately. So let's get into it. So my husband was fired from his job in February. It was actually a day before his birthday. So that was nice, but he kind of saw it coming. Anyways, so that happened in February, and then it was kind of awkward timing because we were planning on moving in and then he got fired. But thankfully I was given a ton of jobs with my business and we were able to kind of stay afloat, and he has a side hustle as proofreading. So he does proofreading for some companies, some businesses, and that's been helping a ton. And he's just started out doing that. And he had been applying to a ton of jobs. So he got a new job, I think about 3 weeks ago. So we're so thankful for that, and thankful for the people in our community who had been praying for us and just giving us words of encouragement. That happened and kind of stressed us out a little bit, and we're still kind of recovering from financially that situation, and we had to use some of our savings, which is not ideal, but we'll get there. It'll get back to where it was. No stressing out, because nothing can be done by stressing out about something. So just take action, do it, it'll be fine. So as most of you know, we have moved into our house, and to decorate a house, you need money. You need money to buy the things to decorate the house, and thankfully it's getting better financially, but it was kind of stressful there for a minute because I have a ton of furniture in the garage that I have to work on. About, I think, 4 pieces that need to be fixed up, and I have most of the things that I need to do that, but I don't have everything that I need. So I've been kind of holding off on working on those for now, and my job is very physically demanding. So when I go to work, I come home and the last thing I want to do is furniture flipping. So it's just been kind of like a weird cycle, and it's still cold where we live, so everything's in the garage and it's just like damp and cold, and I haven't been feeling like working on stuff, and I think that's also because of the stress that we've been going through. And it'll get better and I'll be able to upload. I know that most of you prefer the makeovers and transformations over videos like this, but I thought for those of you who actually care about my personal life, I would give you an update. So that's what we're doing now. Some of you have been asking what rooms are finished, and you have seen the dining room is done. There's just like one little spot that needs to be decorated still. The living room is pretty much done. I just need to put wall art up, and I have some ideas for that, maybe like a gallery wall, but we're not sure yet. So that's something that I've been wanting to work on. And then the kitchen is pretty much done. We need to put the wall or the door up leading to the basement, and then some curtains. I do need to paint the trim around the windows of the kitchen also. And I need to buy the paint to be able to do that. So it's just like, I need to do this, but I need to buy this. I need to do this, but I need to buy this. It's just one of those things where you have to be patient and just wait it out. And that's what's been kind of stressing me out, I think, because I just want everything to be done in the house, and we're getting there. Patience. So the last few weeks have been kind of fun. My mom actually hosted a little get together last week because we have a few Brazilians. There's one Brazilian that is getting married to an American, and we actually have an amazing Brazilian community that we've been part of for over 20 years in town, and it's definitely a blessing because one thing that I love about Brazilians is how lively and joyful they are, and they just love parties and getting together, and just like they have so much love coming out of them. And it's such a difference between the Brazilians that I know and then the Americans that I know getting together. Americans are more quiet, like regular volume, normal volume when we speak. And then when the Brazilians get together, it's like this person's having a conversation, that person's having a conversation, this person, and there's multiple, like 12 conversations going on at the same time. And it's super loud, but I do love it. I love being around that atmosphere. It just does remind me of being in Brazil, and I just love that group of women so much. So we got together and did that. My mom made so many desserts and coffee, and then one of my really good friends that lives down the street, she is a Brazilian also, and she's like family to me. She came over for some coffee last week as well, and we got to have, I made lemon poppy seed scones, and my mom also came over and brought some guava cream cheese bars. They were so good. So that was really nice. She was actually my first official guest, which was so exciting. I loved having her over, and I'm really hoping to have her and her husband over for dinner sometime also, just because they actually donated this table, this desk behind me that I gave a makeover to. They donated that. They donated Andrew's desk and a bookshelf that's in the garage. Just so much when they moved, they donated to us, which so thankful for. Definitely a blessing, and I love that couple so much. And then on the weekend, my best friend actually stayed the night, and so we had our first official overnight guest, and of course it was going to be Sarah, because who else would be our overnight guest the first time? I love having her over. She's my best friend, and she lives about an hour away, so she comes to town every weekend to kind of see her family and visit me whenever she can. So that was fun. Something else super exciting that's been happening in my life is I joined a book club. So as most of you know, I used to film some videos sharing what I had been reading and stuff, and I love reading, but recently I feel like I haven't been reading as much just because, I don't know, I've been pretty bad with like time management, and if I do read, I prefer to read Bible, and it's just hard for me to sit down and focus on a book at this right now, this time in my life. But I decided to join this book club because so my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, their church small group, some of the girls in the group decided to start this book club because they love reading, and this last one we read Howl's Moving Castle. And my sister-in-law asked everybody to bring some form of breakfast food for dinner, so we did that, and it was really fun. I made a sausage, egg, and cheese casserole, and then Becky made Dutch babies, biscuits, and then there was also some bacon, just other really yummy foods. So we got together and went over that book, and then she always hosts for the most part. That was the third time we got together. And her house is so cozy. She's actually so good at decorating her home to feel super cozy and just like homey. And I hope to be able to host soon, but I need to get a ton more stuff so before I can actually have a lot of people over. But the next one, I picked a book called The Night Circus, which I'm really excited to read and go over with all of those girls. I also wanted to share this. This is my mom's wreath, and a finch decided to make a beautiful nest on her wreath and lay these beautiful light blue eggs. And so we try not to go through the front door because she gets very angry and she's very protective of her babies, which is so sweet. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and being patient with me as I get my life back together. I hope that you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Maybe share this video if my channel is something that you think someone you know would enjoy watching. And I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers, so share as much as you want. I am not good at advertising my own channel because I just am awkward. So if you can do that for me, I would really appreciate it. And I hope to have some more furniture flips and makeovers up for you guys to see soon. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time.